2007 was a rare year in federal politics. We saw a change of government for just the 6th time in the past 60 years. Labor's Kevin Rudd, in only 12 months as opposition leader, established an ascendancy over our second longest-serving Prime Minister, which he never relinquished. It was a fascinating contest, and it didn't come easily.
My name's Kevin, I'm from Queensland, I'm here to help. Did I ever ask Mr Burke for money? Absolutely not.
Not just anybody.
Am I not checking the details of what was going to be going on at Long Tan? That's simply it in a nutshell.
Therese Rain has returned from London to decide whether to sacrifice her business interests or her husband's career.
Put Kevin first and country first.
It's a gentleman's club, which may one day boast to having had Australia's Prime Minister through its doors.
Well, she's all you'd ever want.
But the error that I made was going in there in the first place.
Pandemonium as Labor supporters acknowledge Morris Yema's victory in the unwinnable election.
I had to make this decision at some stage.
And I thank the people of Queensland for the faith they put in me.
For me, this tour of duty is now almost done. Time to hang up these boots.
The Prime Minister unveiling unprecedented reforms to protect a generation of Indigenous children.
Stuck here in the middle of nowhere.
Anybody who's read or examined the report will be sickened and horrified by the level of abuse.
个人的欢迎到我们澳大利亚来访问。
Oh dear, he was looking so businesslike, and then... The notes recall the Treasurer saying he would launch a challenge to John Howard by April 06 and destroy his leadership from the backbench.
At 11 o'clock, John Howard ended the phony election campaign, which is...
Love me or loathe me.
We need a government with new leadership, with fresh ideas for the future.
John Howard has gone for the doctor. $34 billion worth of tax cuts unveiled on day one of the campaign. Mr Abbott was held up in Melbourne, where he was largely a wallflower at a policy launched by the Prime Minister.
I really do apologise.
It used to be such a quiet affair, but the Prime Minister's morning walk has turned into a travelling circus.
See that electoral Viagra from Mr Howard help him keep his election?
Garrett told radio shock jock Steve Price and music commentator Richard Wilkins, once we get in, we'll change it all.
Just like I said to Kevin, hey mate, sorry for the stuff up.
The Reserve Bank has certainly rained on John Howard's election campaign.
Said I'm sorry about that. Well, I said I was sorry they'd occurred. I don't think I actually used the word apology.
But swamping the message, this racist pamphlet from a fake Islamic group.
It's offensive, it's wrong, it's untrue.
I don't doubt that John Howard would do some dirty tricks.
First tonight, most Australians have by now cast their votes and sealed the fates of our...
Friends, the Prime Minister of Australia, Kevin Rudd!
Today, Australia has looked to the future.
I therefore accept full responsibility for the Coalition's defeat in this election campaign. It is very likely to be the case that I will no longer be the member for Bennelong.
This has been an amazing night.
Time has come for me to open a new chapter in my life, and I believe that it is time for an opportunity, a bit of a change.